Welcome to Plot Twist, your place for quick summaries of movies with jaw-dropping twists. Let's dive in. The story begins in the middle of the forest with a group of Shaolin monks training in Kung Fu. Here, the master tells one of his students to enter a dark cave because the time has come for the final challenge. If he succeeds, he will become a professional Kung Fu master. The student's name is Fang. As soon as he enters the cave, he is surprised by a group of wooden dummies fixed in place. But as soon as he mentions his name, the dummies move and attack him fiercely. This is where Fang's legendary martial arts skills are revealed. He uses a secret technique that turns his body into copper, making him immune to any strikes. He jumps fearlessly into the midst of the wooden men, smashing them mercilessly. Despite their large number, Fang skillfully defeats and breaks them all, feeling great joy, thinking he has won the challenge. But then, a surprise appears. The wooden dummies gather together to form a giant wooden man. The giant wooden man destroys everything in its path to defeat Fang. However, Fang, being clever, manages to grab the hidden strings controlling the wooden man and topples the monks manipulating it. Everyone praises his intelligence and strength, declaring him a legendary Kung Fu master. Fang leaves the Shaolin school and returns to his village to reunite with his family and friends after years of training in the mountains. The events then shift to the palace of Erdu, the city's ruler, notorious for his power and cruelty. When a man begs him to increase food supplies because the poor are dying of hunger, Erdu refuses and orders his assistant to kill the man mercilessly. At this time, Fang meets his childhood friend, Joe, a fish seller. Fang had left Joe alone when he went to train at the Shaolin school. When they see each other again, they feel great happiness. However, they are surprised by a strange-looking man with claws chasing a helpless young man, intending to kill him. Fortunately, Fang intervenes and stops him, deciding to take him to prison. The wolfman tricks him and escapes on his horse. Of course, Fang doesn't let him go and chases after him at lightning speed. The two race through the city streets in a long chase that leaves the place in ruins. In the end, Fang captures the wolfman and confronts him in front of everyone, challenging him to a fight. At this moment, Fang's mother appears, scolding him in front of everyone for fighting without her permission and endangering his life. The wolfman takes advantage of the situation and escapes. At night, a group of rebels gathers to plan how to overthrow the tyrant Erdu, who oppresses the poor. However, they are surprised by countless flaming arrows. It turns out Erdu has uncovered their plans. The wolfman also suddenly appears as he works for Erdu and strikes the rebel leader, immobilizing him. Meanwhile, Fang remains standing in cold water all day as punishment for fighting and causing trouble without his mother's permission. Eventually, his mother forgives him. As he steps out of the water to change his clothes, he is surprised to find a girl hiding without his knowledge. The girl's name is May, and she is fleeing from a group of criminals trying to kidnap her. When the criminals ask Fang if he has seen May, he denies it and sends them away. May thanks him for saving her. Unfortunately, Lin, Fang's fiancée and Joe's sister, appears and assumes Fang is cheating on her with May. Fang becomes extremely angry and vows to reconcile with his fiancée at any cost. He chases after her everywhere. Joe informs Lin that their father, the rebel leader, is missing and hasn't returned yet. It is revealed that Lin and her brother are the children of the rebel leader, who has been captured by Erdu and the Wolfman. Lin also has a book containing dangerous secrets, which her father entrusted to her to hide from Erdu, as it could harm many people. The next morning, Fang takes May to apologize to Lin, but Joe informs them that she is not home and has disappeared without warning. Fang suspects that Shan, the leader of the city's largest gang, might have kidnapped her. Shan is known for his incredible strength and is hosting a grand event to challenge the strongest warriors. Fang suddenly appears and starts fighting Shan, believing he has kidnapped his fiancée. Fang defeats Shan in front of everyone, only to discover that Shan was joking and didn't kidnap Lin. Fang becomes worried as he doesn't know her whereabouts. While Fang is at home with May and Joe, Lin suddenly appears but refuses to reveal where she had been. Fang tries to apologize for his actions, but Lin gets angry and storms off. Erdu learns that Lin is the daughter of the rebel leader and might be hiding the secret book. He orders her capture. Meanwhile, Fang and May are walking together, and Fang is deeply upset that Lin refuses to forgive him. Suddenly, Shan and his gang, Inas Zerania Shan and his gang surround them. It is revealed that May is Shan's daughter and had been running away from him after a fight. Shan thanks Fang for returning his daughter and informs him that Erdu has captured his fiancée Lin and her father, urging him to rescue them quickly. The rebel leader is severely tortured, and Erdu's assistant threatens to kill Lin if he doesn't reveal the book's location. Initially, the rebel leader refuses, but fearing for his daughter, grabs a guard's sword and ends his own life to prevent the assistant from exploiting him. Unfortunately, Fang arrives too late. He finds Lin taken hostage and becomes enraged, using his copper body technique to neutralize the guards despite being outnumbered. Erdu's cunning assistant threatens to kill Lin and manages to escape. When Erdu learns of what happened, he becomes furious and orders Himo, a highly skilled assassin known for his deadly poisons, to prepare for battle. Himo, who despises his father, the Wolfman, works for Erdu despite their animosity. The next morning, Fang continues to worry about his fiancée and doesn't know how to reach her. Even his mother tries to comfort him. Suddenly, a servant delivers a message from Erdu's men, asking to meet him in the forest at night. Fang's mother warns him to be cautious. Fang meets Erdu's assistant, who asks him for the secret book. When Fang hands over the book, the assistant realizes it's fake. The Wolfman unleashes his full power and attacks Fang, who skillfully dodges his blows. Himo seizes the opportunity to use one of his deadly poisons, nearly killing Fang. Luckily, Fang's mother arrives at the last moment and saves him. The Wolfman decides to withdraw from the battle as his father is gravely injured and needs immediate care. Meanwhile, Erdu's assistant takes advantage of Fang's weakened state due to the poison and orders the guards to finish him off. A masked fighter defended him and made them run like dogs. Shan stayed and helped Fang because he saved his daughter Mia. Not only that, but he placed him in steam to treat him from the deadly poison. During this time, the mayor yelled at the werewolf and his father because they failed their mission. The werewolf's father apologized for his harshness and begged him for forgiveness. Here we learn that the werewolf is sick and his father was serving the mayor against his will because he had the cure for his illness. Without this cure, he could die. Meanwhile, Fang managed to find the location of the secret book of the Sworn Brotherhood and showed it to Shan's mother and his friend Joe to confirm its authenticity. But suddenly, he received a message from the werewolf challenging him to a face-to-face duel. Fang accepted the challenge and returned to the forest to begin a fight to the death. At the start of the battle, Fang tried to convince the werewolf to stop fighting because he knew the mayor was forcing him and his father to fight in exchange for the cure. However, the werewolf refused to listen and attacked fiercely, which made Fang furious and reveal his true strength. He defeated him using the destructive art of the Copper Man, but refused to kill him, letting him live because he knew he had a kind heart and was not evil. When the werewolf returned home, he was shocked to find that his father had died from his severe illness. He felt deep sorrow and cried over his loss. As for Fang, he met with his mother and Shan, informing them about his fight with the werewolf. However, he was surprised to find that his friend Joe was missing. Here we discover that Joe went to meet the mayor, Erdu, face-to-face, requesting him to release his sister Lin in exchange for the secret book of the Sworn Brotherhood. At first, the mayor showed Lin to her brother, and it was clear that she had been severely tortured. Joe cried and decided to hand over the book in exchange for his sister's life. But fortunately, Fang arrived at the last moment and stopped him. The mayor threatened to kill Lin if he didn't get the book. Fang tried to negotiate by offering the book in exchange for Lin's freedom. Suddenly, Fang's mother and Shan appeared and managed to outwit the mayor's assistant, rescuing Lin without handing over the book. The mayor Erdu became furious and ordered his guards to eliminate them. The battle between the mayor's soldiers and Fang and his allies began, and it was intense. In the midst of the fight, the mayor was about to kill Fang, but Lin sacrificed her life to save him. Fang was devastated, and even her brother Joe lost his temper as she died in his arms. He attacked the mayor Erdu without hesitation. Unfortunately, Joe was very weak, and the mayor killed him with a single strike. Fang lost his mind as his fiancée and dear friend died before his eyes. He unleashed the Copper Man technique, but the mayor, skilled in the Iron Fist combat style, managed to break Fang's defenses and severely weaken him. Moreover, the other guards captured Fang's mother and Shan. Sadly, the mayor gained complete control over Fang because he knew his weaknesses. However, before he could finish him off, the werewolf suddenly appeared and attacked the mayor fiercely, blaming him for his father's death. Initially, the werewolf overpowered the mayor, Erdu, with his incredible strength and speed, but the mayor, skilled and experienced in Kung Fu, managed to end his life using the Iron Fist combat style. Fang was forced to flee, leaving his mother and Shan in the hands of the guards, as fighting in his current state would have been suicidal. The mayor ordered all his soldiers to search the city thoroughly to find and destroy Fang. Meanwhile, Fang was hiding with Mia and learned from a farmer that the mayor planned to execute his mother and Shan in the city square. He decided to act quickly. The next morning, Shan and Fang's mother were presented before the people, and the mayor's assistant declared that they would be executed as traitors. However, the people did not believe him, knowing the mayor was a liar. When the guards tried to attack and silence the innocent people, Fang suddenly appeared with Mia and told the mayor, Erdu, that his time for punishment had come. After that, he revealed an entire army of the Sworn Brotherhood. The battle between the mayor's soldiers and the Sworn Brotherhood began, and chaos erupted everywhere. In the midst of the battle, the mayor suddenly appeared and attacked Fang with unmatched ferocity, furious that all his plans had been ruined. Fang lured him into an abandoned building for a face-to-face fight to the death. As soon as the mayor entered the building, Fang decided to attack him, but the mayor skillfully countered with his legendary martial arts expertise. No matter how hard Fang tried to overpower him, he couldn't due to the mayor's incredible strength. Unfortunately, the mayor used his Iron Fist combat style to dominate Fang, and just before Fang's death, he revealed a trap he had set and caught the mayor off guard. He then mercilessly defeated him, avenging his fiancée, Lin, and his friend Zhou with an unparalleled, devastating blow. In the end, the Sworn Brotherhood, led by Shan and Fang's mother, triumphed over the mayor's corrupt assistant and guards. Later, the emperor's minister arrived with his soldiers, and everyone greeted him with respect. Here, Fang handed over the treacherous mayor, Erdu, and presented the minister with the secret book of the Sworn Brotherhood, which exposed all of Erdu's crimes. The minister ordered Erdu to be imprisoned for life for his actions. Moreover, he requested Shan to become the new mayor, despite his past as a criminal, because he helped the Sworn Brotherhood and had become a good person. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to get more new videos.